Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is very hard, man, for me to even begin. But we're talking about Tekken 2, Kazuya'S Revenge. It just came out on Blu-ray, DVD, home video release. I wasn't even aware that this thing got made. It's the sequel. Well, it's the prequel to Tekken, the first movie from 2010. And I don't even know why they put a 2 on there. Why didn't they just say Tekken, Kazuya'S Revenge? And that would have been it. But they put Tekken 2 on there. So people like me, who are fans of the video game franchise Tekken, and who have been waiting for a sequel to the 2010 Tekken movie, would go into Walmart and we would pick this up, and then immediately, as we start watching it, we're like, what is going on? This doesn't feel like Tekken. It doesn't look like Tekken. This doesn't even feel like Tekken 2. What is going on, man? They finally brung in Kazuya, okay? And for anybody that's a fan of the franchise, I mean, we're talking about the angel, we're talking about the demon, we're talking about a guy that at one point was a good guy and then turned into a bad guy. It's this angel-demon type thing we're talking about. We're talking about, the son of Heihachi Mishima, okay? And one of the most powerful characters on Tekken. And I don't understand how they messed this up, man. I understand that, Tekken, number 1 didn't do too well. But for some reason, man, this is so foreign. This is so strange. All right, let me just start it out, man. I mean, it's kind of confusing, man. But, the movie starts out with Kazuya, man. He's inside of a room, pretty much just like Old Boy. All right, he's inside of a room. He doesn't know why he's in this room. All of a sudden, somebody comes in there, and then, they start attacking him. He does a couple little stunts. Then that's it. He escapes the room, and he finds himself inside of this compound with some really shady characters, man. And these characters, man, I'm not even going to tell you the names because they're not even from the game. They're not even from the game, okay? So it's like almost as if Namco decided to say, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and put the Tekken name on there. We'll take a little bit of profit from that. Whatever you guys decide to make from it. I mean, obviously Tekken fans, they're going to go and they're going to buy this movie. So throw the name on there, put a 2 on there, and confuse the fans. And you know what? Here's a couple of names you can use. You can use, for a fact, you are allowed to use a couple of the characters' names, but what you're going to use is none of the characters from the first one, except one that can tie in with the other ones, and that's Brian Fury. Okay, and Gary Daniels, man, he reprises his role as Brian Fury, and then also Heihachi comes back, which is surprising, man, but he doesn't do anything. He just kind of sets it up for you to, finish this movie, which is Tekken 2, and then you start watching Tekken. It's a prequel, but they packaged it as a sequel. And I should have stopped watching it right here on this, as soon as I seen this. Look at this title sequence on the screen. It looks dirty. It's horrible. It's horrible. And I should have stopped right there. I should have stopped within the first 10 minutes. I watched 15 minutes of this movie, and then I couldn't take it anymore. I literally wanted to go into the Iron Fist tournament and somebody tie my hands, push me in the ring, and let me get, let me get beat up by Gunjack, okay? Let me get destroyed by a panda or a dinosaur named Rex or a kangaroo. That's what I wanted to do, man. I wanted to literally kill myself. I wanted to commit suicide because it just doesn't make any sense. So what I ended up doing, I fast-forwarded through the whole entire movie till I got to, interesting points, and there's nothing there. There's no interesting points. The dialogue's messed up. And you know what's so bad about this DVD? The DVD, when you put subtitles on this DVD, it restarts the movie. So let's say that, you're having a couple issues with the sound on this movie. and you're saying to yourself, okay, I need to put the subtitles on. Well, guess what? What you're going to have to do is you're going to put the subtitles on, and then the movie's going to start over. The movie's going to completely stop where you're at. It's not going to keep its place. It's going to start back from the beginning. So if you're 1 hour into the 1 hour and 24-minute movie, it's going to start you all the way back at the beginning of the movie, and you got to fast forward or next chapter, so you catch up in your spot. I mean, it's like the coding was wrong. It was like, there isn't a title sequence. There isn't a DVD title screen for this one. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, but do not buy this movie, man. If you're listening to this podcast, do not buy this movie. Trust me. Trust me. Don't rent it. Don't buy it. Do not contribute to this disaster that is Tekken 2. I just want to say to Namco, to whoever's responsible for this, if you did this just for money, you're horrible. And the Tekken franchise is about to end. I think that's a horrible way to start this off, man. You know, we have a brand new Tekken game coming out, and this just puts a bad taste in my mouth. It really, really does, man. This is not the way to treat a legendary franchise that I have been with for like the past, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years. I've been with Tekken since the beginning, man. Since Tekken first came out. You know, I had my PlayStation 1 and my PS1. I used to take it to school. I mean, it was crazy. Then the PS2, I had it on the PS3. I'm getting it on the PS4. Do you understand? I've been with this Tekken franchise for so long, man, and this is not how you do it, man. You know, I can understand, okay, wow, you know, Tekken, the movie, it didn't do too well. Well, Street Fighter didn't do well either, okay? Street Fighter, the YouTube channel, you know, did really, really well, that YouTube series. So why don't you just do it like that? Do a little YouTube series, you know, 5-minute, 10-minute clips or whatever. But do not disrespect the franchise like this, man. But yeah, I'm not done either, man. This is a rant / review. I give it 0 out of 10 stars. This is my first movie I've ever given a 0 out of 10 star movie, man. 0, zilch, nada, done. You get no stars. Worst movie ever, man. Worst movie of 2014, man. Right there.